Good day, everyone. Good day, viewers. It's still your girl Chinasa. It's been a while, so far a month now, and I've not made a video, but we are back and better. All glory to God. So today we are going to make samosa. We'll be making samosa from scratch, from the filling to the batter, and I will also be showing you how I fold my samosa very easily. So if you're a first timer, you've not made samosa before, this is a very short video for you. And even if you have made samosa before, I believe there are still things that you can learn from my recipe. So let's go. These are what I use. This is my minced beef. This is my beef that I use. So I've already minced the beef. I have here my onion. I have my onion, I have my spring onion, I have my red bell pepper. I also make use of green bell pepper, though it's not here now. And this is my chopped carrots. These are the things I'm going to use for my filling, my samosa filling. And I also use a little bit of sesame oil and oyster sauce while making the filling. This is my oyster sauce. I make use of it while making my filling. So let's go. So with our frying pan on fire, we add our oil. We add our oil. In my oil, I normally add just a drop of sesame oil inside. When the oil is hot, I add my onion. I fry my onion to translucent. Fry to translucent. Then I add my minced beef. Just brought it out from freezer so block to melt gradually. My minced beef. As you can see, the beef is gradually cooking. So cook it till it's done before we add the veggies that we have. looking at the beef, you will observe that it's already cooking. It's almost done. As you can see, the beef has changed color, but we are still going to cook it for some minutes. Make sure that the beef is ready, because if you add your veggies when the beef is not ready, it will make the vegetables to overcook. So that's why it's good to cook your beef. Ensure that your beef is done first before you add the veggies that you have inside it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly click the subscription button, like my video, give my video a thumbs up, share with your friends, share on your wall. You can share it on your social media platform. You can share it with your friends. So you have to make sure that you turn it very well so that it does not form lumps. Once the beef is done, you able to see it. Apart from the color changing, you also see the aroma. The aroma will change immediately. So the beef is done now. Beef is done. Beef is done now. Really available. So I add my veggies based on how strong the vegetables are. Like I will start by adding the carrots. So after the carrots, I'll add the red bell pepper and green bell pepper, then the spring onion. You don't need much vegetables in your samosa filling. If it's spring roll has more vegetables. So after this video, the next video we are going to make is spring roll. We'll start from both the filling till the batter, and then the folding. Everything about spring roll we're going to make it after this video. So we add our carrots. I will not finish the carrots because it's too big. So as you're adding your carrots, you check it. You don't want the carrot to be more than the beef. You don't want the carrot to be more than the beef actually. So you have to check it. Just look at our filling and how it will look after now. Then you can use it to same process and make your own. I'll still add a little bit of carrot. That will be all. So when you have cooked the carrots a bit, doesn't need much cooking, because you know it's vegetable. So because it's vegetable, you don't need to cook it so much so that it won't overcook. Then you add your seasoning to taste. Add your seasoning to taste. You add your Maggi cube, and then salt to taste. At this point, you can add your red bell pepper, or green bell pepper, and your spring onion. Add everything together now. The green bell pepper is not much. You can use more. You can use more of green bell pepper and red bell pepper. I don't add much spices. I just add curry powder to my filling. A little bit of curry powder. I add 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. Then our filling is ready. At this point, we turn off the heat. We'll start preparing the batter right now. So this is the outcome of our filling. Our filling is ready. This is the outcome. So let's continue with the batter. So having finished the filling, samosa filling, we are going to start the batter right now. So we want to make the samosa sheets. So I'll be using 1 cup of flour. Sieved cup of flour, and half tablespoon of cornstarch. I normally add cornstarch to my recipe, so I'll be using half tablespoon of cornstarch mixed together, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Here is my quarter teaspoon of salt. And I'll be using half cup of water. That's 125 ml of water. Then I start mixing. When I mix a little, then I add 1 teaspoon of oil. This is my 1 teaspoon of oil, and continue mixing. After you have mixed for some time, you allow the dough to rest for 10 minutes. Before we allow the dough to rest, the dough is looking too watery, so we're going to add extra flour. So at the end of the video, you are going to check the correct measurements at the description box of my video. You'll see all. So I want to add quarter cup of flour again. I'll add half of it and try and mix to check the consistency. So I'll finish the flour. So I like the consistency now. This is what I'm looking for. So now we cover the dough and allow it to rest for 10 minutes before we continue. So after 10 minutes, we open our batter. We'll transfer it to our working bench. and knead it very well. So we sprinkle flour on our working bench and knead very well. After kneading, we divide our batter into 4 equal parts. We sprinkle flour. Then we start working with our rolling pin. Don't forget to dust your rolling pin. So we bring one and brush it with oil. We brush it with oil. After brushing it with oil, we sprinkle flour on it. Then we add the second one on top of it. We sprinkle flour. Then come to the second one, second set. We brush it with oil. Then we sprinkle flour on it. We place this cover on it. Then we start from this one and start rolling. I will roll my own to have a rectangular shape because I'm using my oven tray to toast it. After rolling this first one, put it aside. But we are going to toast this. We'll start preheating our oven at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. So put this one on our oven tray. While it's being toasted, I continue with the second one. While we are toasting the first one, we continue working with this one. So we are done with toasting the first one. Here is it. So put the second one. So before we continue with that, we have to separate this one. I have to separate it when it is hot so that it doesn't get cold. We cut it into rectangular shape. And and then we divide it the way we want it. I'll divide this into 3 and then start the separation. Separate it gently so that it doesn't cut. You gently separate it. Separate the sheets. Separate the second one gently so that it doesn't cut. Then we'll separate the third one using the same method. Then we go toast the second batch. So we are done toasting the second one. Just like the other one, trim it out. Trim out the torn part. I'll divide this into 3 also. Then we'll start separating just like we did the first one that we did. Gently so that it doesn't cut. So our samosa sheets are ready. Beautiful samosa sheets. That's what we've got here. So we are going to learn how to fold it. So I'll be showing you how I fold my samosa. You either start this way or you start this way. It's either you start this way or you start this way. But this is how I start mine. I'll fold to the left, then fold it front. Inside here I add my filling, the filling that we have prepared already. So I'm going to add my filling inside here. It's a bit much, but we're going to use it that way. So after adding the filling, we fold again to the right. Then we fold front. Then this is the stage where I apply my sealer. I use flour and water, mixture of flour and water to seal my samosa. So I'll rub it on the body this way, then seal it. This is it. So samosa. Let's fold another one. Cut off the rough edges, then fold to the left, fold again to the right, Then you put your filling inside. Once you put your filling inside, start folding again. Front, fold to the left, to the right, then you apply your sealer. Seal it completely. Don't forget to apply your sealer on it so that it can seal. So we continue. To the left, front, your filling, then my sealer, so here is it. Left, right, add your filling, place it the same way so that you'll be able to get it. Just use it and cover the space, then use it and cover the next space in the front. Then you apply your sealer. Fold to the left, fold to the right. This is a bit too long, so we are going to trim it off. Oh, we start from here though. So add a little. So we are going to seal here also. because it's small. We don't want our batter to waste because it's small, so we can still use it to make one. This is it. Seal it very well. So here is our samosa ready to be fried. Here is it, ready for frying. So you can package it and put it in your freezer. When you are ready to fry, you bring it out immediately and fry it, or you can fry immediately. If you want to use it immediately, you fry immediately. If you don't want to use it immediately, you can always make a whole lot of it and put in your freezer and fry whenever you need it. So we are going to package this one. So I'll package mine and put inside freezer to be fried when I need it. You can fry for your children when they are going back to school. When they are going to school in the morning, you can anytime snack with it. So for these crumbs, these ones we cut out, you can cut it bit by bit and fry it. It's actually very nice. You can fry or bake it after cutting it bit by bit.